wake up at 3:42 in the morning, and so I opened my laptop and saw the signs of loneliness in the relationship and how to cope. So I'll just read it. Time now is 4:29 in the morning. It's May 15, 2024. And my life is so very dark. Is that what happened? I'll just read it. You might think being in a relationship means being anything but lonely, but that's actually not entirely true. You don't have to be socially isolated to feel lonely. In fact, it's normal to sometimes feel lonely in a relationship. Whether you're long distance, live together, or find yourself anywhere in between, a disconnect, a disconnect can happen even if you consider your relationship to be relatively healthy, but it can also be a sign of something is wrong or even toxic. So, what are the signs of loneliness in a relationship and how you can cope like that? It says here, you don't long for each other anymore, even if your significant other has been away for a few hours. You don't feel that intense excitement and desire to kiss each other. This can make you feel lonely. I'll just put myself in here, maybe. Face. And my grandpa beside me, that photo. Then, next, you don't see each other often. Whether you're married or living together, you might still feel alone in your home. You might get home very late while the other leaves early, meaning you don't see each other that often. You no longer have deep conversations. One of the signs of loneliness in a relationship is when you can't even talk to your partner, especially about deep topics. Both of you would rather commit to other plans. So, when you don't make an effort to bond like before, you might notice that you'd rather commit to other plans like going out with friends rather than staying home. You feel the coldness in your relationship. Why is just like that? Okay. Have you ever felt that you try to be closer to your partner but they don't reciprocate? This can provoke feelings of loneliness. Both of you are more focused on your screen. There's no time for bonding, communication, and intimacy. You're both focused on your screens. You don't feel that your partner wants you. You start feeling that your partner doesn't want you but only needs you. There's a huge difference between feeling love and being in a relationship because of convenience. You don't make love anymore. One of the signs of loneliness in a relationship is when you do have sex. You don't make love. It's an empty feeling where intimacy and connection are no longer there. You don't ask about each other. You try to ask your partner about their day, you give but you get a one word answer or maybe no answer at all. You may develop self-isolation tendencies. Another sign of loneliness in a relationship is when you start choosing isolation. You start losing interest in your daily activities, distance yourself from your family and friends. Your needs and wants are no longer met. When there's loneliness in a relationship, one or both may no longer meet each other's wants and needs. This includes intimacy, love, and so much more. You start having different interests. After a few years, you may find yourself and your partner starting to drift apart and spending time on your new interests. There's infidelity and betrayal. When you're dealing with betrayal and infidelity, who wouldn't feel lonely? You notice changes in your eating pattern and health. Some people binge eat, binge eat, while others lose their appetites. Both of these can cause health problems, which can also affect daily activities. You notice changes in your hygiene. Hi, Kamarkan. Being alone in a relationship can take its toll. Hi, six viewers, and I cannot read your writings or comment. I don't understand another language except English, Tagalog, and Bisaya. You notice changes in your hygiene. Being alone in a relationship can take its toll. Some people stop caring about their hygiene and even stop looking at themselves in the mirror. Are you Pakistan or what? I don't understand it. Ways to cope with loneliness in a relationship. Nice. You're from Pakistan. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, good morning. Okay. Ways to cope with loneliness in a relationship. There are situations where it's not advisable to fix things. For example, when you're subjected to abuse. But if that's not the case and there's a desire on both ends to combat these feelings, then there are ways to work through them. अपने ऊपर वाले ने आपको बहुत ज़्यादा don't understand. Then discuss your feelings. Thanks for the one like God bless always. Share your feelings but tell them you're not blaming or criticizing them in any way. Tell them that you're feeling lonely. Maybe you both need to make changes. I don't understand or do. Don't stop dating your partner. Okay, you should continue dating so that that's what it means. It may be hard at first, but it's impossible. The key is to make time for each other and of course enjoy your time together. Practice self-care. Self-care is essential, especially when you're feeling down and lonely. Start by exercising, meditating, eating healthy, home cooked meals, and doing something that that'll that'll make you happy. Then spend less time on your phone. Yeah, it's true. Instead of texting your partner, call them, or better yet, meet up with them up. Even if it's for a quick coffee, the aim is to focus on connection. Discuss your future. One cause of loneliness in relationship is when you feel uncertain about your future. Open up and talk about your future together. I only understand roses, I don't understand your words. Kumar Khan or Kamar, sorry. No, hi. Hug your partner. Okay, when you hug your partner, oxytocin, also known as the love hormone, is released. You'll feel a sense of closeness while gaining deeper feelings of connection, bonding, and trust. Why is that a bye? Hi, Yanto Gimbal. Hello, my friend. I'm from Indonesia. Yeah. Hi. What time is Indonesia and Philippines has the same time or what? Good morning. Then do chores together. If your partner is doing chores, why not join them so you can share time together? It can be a nice way to strike up conversation. Oh, I'm sorry, Kamar Khan, I don't understand what you're talking. Keep your promises. Oh, yeah, that's true. Because promises are to be kept and honored, and you should not broke it. Because if someone who broke a promise to you, then it would hurt. Just that. Hi, Yanto, Kimbal, I, hi too. Come on, keep your promises. Relationships are all about commitment. When you're facing challenges, this is the time when you need to try harder. Okay, instead of giving up, you should try harder. Okay, reminisce about your past. Yeah, this the first time you see or saw each other, and the moments that you first talk, first seeing each other on video calls or even personally. And sometimes we forget how deeply in love we are. By reminiscing about your past, it can help you realize that the both of you have drifted apart, thus bringing you back together. Then go on family day trips. Thanks for passing by and watching my live. Go on family day trips. Another way to overcome loneliness in a relationship is to try and go out. Opt for a fun little family day trip which is easy to plan. Then talk about your day. Initiate conversation with your partner. Ask about their day, and when it's your turn, share details about how your day went. Make sure to actually engage and listen to each other. Yeah, that's true. Then nurture other relationships. Don't forget to nurture your other important relationships. You'll be reminded that you love others and that you yourself are loved. Hi, six viewers. Try couples therapy. Yeah, it would be very helpful too. By speaking to a therapist, you can learn skills to bring you and your partner closer together. Also, a professional can help you not feel so isolated in your relationship. And that's it. Science shows there are six key behaviors that kill relationships. Okay, but what are they and how can you avoid them? Have you ever wondered what leads to the end of a relationship? Well, science might be able to give you an answer after an October 2022 study revealed there are six key behaviors that can ruin your relationship. Hi, seven viewers. God bless always. Published in Evolutionary Psychology. Published in the peer-reviewed journal Evolutionary Psychology, the research was gathered by University of Nicosia professor and psychologist Menelaus Apostolou in an attempt to answer why some people stayed in their relationships and why others didn't. Yeah, sometimes you wonder, and of course, there's no magic in that. One of my non friend told me that if you have a relationship, you should both pray together so that your relationship would be strong, would just like that, would become strong. The first study group, in order to answer, this is provided by the Daily Digest. In order to answer his question, Apostolo first asked a group of 233 Greek speaking students from Cyprus to identify some of the things their partners could do that would negatively impact their willingness to stay in a relationship with that partner for the long term. Hi, four viewers. Oh, are you okay, Kamar? The makeup of course, you're male, not female, obviously, because of your name, but I don't know. The makeup of the respondents, according to Apostolo, the first group of the students was split almost equally between male and female respondents and had an average of 30 to 31 years old. Roughly 39.1% were in relationship relationships, 26.4% were married, and 27.2 were single. Computer suggestion, wala I don't understand. Yeah, I'm reading here. The makeup, I'm done. I'm done with this the makeup of the respondents. Then the second study group, once the necessary information was gathered, Apostolo synthesized the results into data points and then presented them to a second group of 536 students, 536 adult students, asking asking them to identify the ones the ones that were most likely to end their willingness to continue a relationship. Then a similar group makeup. The makeup of the second group of students was similar to the first, though women did make up a larger percentage of the 321 participants. What is that comment? Game over. Are you playing a game? Participant details in the second group, the average age of the participants was again somewhere around 31 years old, with 40.3% in relationships, 36.6%, 36.6 single percent, then 17% married. An important difference. More importantly, 28% of people in the second group of respondents were identified as having children, something that would be very important once all results are in. Defining the 88 the 88 acts that kill love. What are the 88 acts that would kill love? After completing the second study, Apostolo was able to identify 88 acts that could harm a relationship and further divided them into six easily discernible categories to better understand the major factors that can lead others to end a relationship. Thanks for your comment, Kamar Khan. The six factors that could ruin your relationships. Hi, XXX10 Tashawn Lover. Hi, where are you from? The six factors most likely to end a relationship were as follows: does not care about me, does not treat our children well, tries to control me, shows interest in other men or women, exhibits abusive behavior, has undesirable traits. What does bahut jada sundar lag rahe hai? Why you cannot comment in English? I don't understand it. And then the most important factor to the most important factor for a good relationship, the most important factor to the overwhelming majority of respondents was the does not care about me category, which was marked by acts of indifference, including neglecting, not showing interest, not having time, ignoring, and being distant from a partner. Then, the next two important factors that kill relationships, not showing care for your partner and not treating their children well, were the next two most important factors that could lead to the end of our relationships. These are for the couple who has a child or children, though the study noted that all factors were rather close in their overall final scores. Age and gender in the study. Interestingly, age played an important role in factors like tries to control me, while gender played an important role in factors like does not care about me or has undesirable traits. An interesting interpretation of the data, psychology Psychology Today's Arash Amamzadeh reported on Apostolo's findings and wrote the importance of the does not care about me factor to young adults could be the result of a perceived lack of long term commitment, something that would be important for their age cohort. Hi, one viewer. Thank you for being with me. Women score the top factors the most negatively. Imam Sadi also noted that among the top three most important factors women were found to score them the most negatively, something that could be a result of women being more selective in choosing partners, especially long-term mates. Singles were the hardest were the hard, harshest scorers too. What is Hi Salman, Pakistan से आपको दिखार बहुत सुंदर लग रहा हूँ. Hi, I don't understand it. To tell you the truth, yeah, I don't understand or what language you are using. Singles compared to individuals in a relationship also rated these factors more negatively. Why? Possibly because people who are seriously dating or married have a greater tendency to overlook unpleasant behaviors, Imam Sadi wrote. Maybe it's because they have more options, yeah. According to Imam Sadi, singles tend to have zero investment, so they could afford to be pickier when determining their mates since they have more options available to them. Nah, I don't understand your words. And here, the important link between mental health and the body. This is from Stars Insider. And it says here, the important link between mental health and the body. When we think of mental health, it is often is an in an isolated capacity, as if mental health is only to do with the mind. On the contrary, the mind and the body are inextricably linked. The brain is switchboard for the body. Therefore, when things are not going well in your mind, it sends signals to your body so that you realize that something is wrong. For example, have you ever felt a headache when you are under extreme stress? Or had stomach problems when you feel anxious? I know someone from Mexico who always have a stomach problem, so maybe he is always he always feels anxious, but I'm not, what do you call that? I'm not judging him. So just that this it doesn't mean that you're judgmental when you tell about something about your opinion. So the relationship also works the other way around. Physical pain may destabilize your mental state. Treatment for both physical and mental pain should take into account this link in order to be more effective. By understanding your body mind connection, you could on you could be on the way to a healthier you. From back pain to eyesight issues. So, and between the emotional brain and body. Answer is non-existent. When when psychology started to become a field on its own right, we began to separate the mind and body. All of a sudden, mental illness and physical illness were completely separate problems. I don't understand what you're talking. Okay, my connection was lost and that's it. It's really cold here actually. I have another blanket here and this is my niece's blanket and she's not with me so I just use it. It's cold. Oh my god. Mm. And connection. However, it is hard to ignore that when mental illness, the body also changes in a variety of ways. From reactionary symptoms in the present to long-term changes in the way you move, and think. The body and mind are inextricably linked. Yeah, of course, body and mind is very important, and when you move or do anything, because you are one body, so it would affect. Psychosomatic, when physical symptoms are created by your mental state or made worse by it. They are called psychosomatic. Nepali को पीछे काटे हैं आपका दूध वाला video. I don't understand it. Vice versa, the brain and the body are not mutually exclusive. Therefore, while there are physical symptoms for mental illness, there are also mental symptoms for physical illness, such as irritation and anxiety. Okay. What does sleeps mean? Chronic pain. For example, chronic pain is pain that comes from the nervous system. It cannot be traced to any physical problem. For a long time, doctors dismissed it as nothing serious. However, now we know that it is real as physical pain. Yeah, chronic pain is as real as physical pain. Mental illness. It can also be the case of that sources of mental illness are tracked back to only mental sources. However, if you have persistent back problem for years and are always in physical pain, this can prompt mental issues such as depression and stress. Just because it comes from a physical problem does not render that the pain of mental health is less painful. Thank you for staying, Kamar Khan. Much appreciated. Ancient knowledge. Even though, even though psychology as a field only came about in the 19th century, humans have been using phrases such as broken heart for centuries. Are you a broken heart, Kamar? Joking. It's just a joke, huh? Humans have been using phrases such as broken heart for centuries. This is because when you are very sad, your chest actually does hurt. The separation between the body and mind is a recent affair. Okay, thank you for that roses. You can send fresh roses. And what? Just wait a moment. What's my Facebook password? I forgot my Facebook password. Hala, I forgot my Facebook password. I, I cannot think. I have an email address. This not my face. I don't like groceries from online. I want it fresh, delivered here at our home. Hello, what happened to my Facebook? I cannot log in. What's my password? Ah, this is my Facebook, but I forgot my password. Yeah, that's my Facebook. Is that? What does Sundarlag? Ah, kambal to. O, tadi. Apo bahut. Kolkata ba nahin karungai si dikta rahum. I don't understand. And my bag. What's inside my bag? A lipstick and a lipstick and what is it? A pencil. And it's my grandpa. Mama's father. He means so much to me because my grandma is still living, but my grandma loves so much my grandpa. So that's it. I have his picture. What's my password? I'm gonna think. What's my password? Why I cannot think about my password? My favorite is Red Rose actually. Reset my password. I always reset my password. I won't reset my password. Or would I? And what's my Google password? Today is Sunday. So Sunday. It's already 5 or 7 in the morning. I'm gonna watch the sunrise. I'll check the sunrise. I'll check the sunrise. What? It's not there. I'll just check the sunrise. Oh my god. Not my face. Ah, the sun's not rising yet. The sun gonna rise there. Ah, but I feel hungry. I gotta eat something. And our dog, Cosme. Good morning, Cosme. I'll check. I'll check here outside. There's the food. Oh, outside is very beautiful. Birds. I have here red rose, a white rose, and a red one. Oh my god, that's it. And a white one. The time now is 5:10 in the morning, still Sunday, May 12. Welcome back. Comes back. And that's it for today. The sun is about to rise, but it's really cold outside, and there are dogs on the road. My younger brother said, "It's not inside. This is not inside. It's just outside." And I have the this one. The plants has something. What do you call it? Moisture.